Hey guys, welcome back to another video because I'm finally back with another video. And today is a very exciting video because I get to tell y'all about my MEPS experience. I'm super excited. I just had MEPS literally yesterday. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if you guys are interested in how MEPS went for me, just keep on watching. So, okay, let's just start by saying MEPS was super easy. If you're enlisting in any military branch, MEPS is super easy. MEPS isn't like scary. They're not gonna yell at you. You do need to say yes ma'am and no ma'am though. But yeah, so let's take it to Sunday. I got off work early, and then as soon as I got off work, I packed the rest of my little stuff that I needed to stay at the hotel. And then at 3 o'clock I was at the hotel. So the lady at the hotel, they were all so nice. Everybody was there, and she got us checked in and everything, and we got our temperature checked. And then so the lady gave us our keys to our rooms, and then we all went up to our rooms, and the girls stayed on the second floor and the boys stayed on the fourth, right? I didn't know there was only two. There was me and another dude that I knew because he had the same recruiter as me. Anyway, there's only a couple girls, right? But I didn't know that most of them people that were there, they were shipping the next day. Like, they were going to basic training. They were not going to MEPS. They were going to basic training. I didn't know that. I was just like, oh my God, are y'all nervous? Most of them just seemed so ready. But anyway, so I got in my room, and it was super boring because we're not having roommates anymore because of COVID or whatever. So it was super boring, but I stayed in there. And then at 9 o'clock at night, we had a mandatory briefing to tell us, it was just a video telling how to act in the hotel and stuff like that. Really boring. I could have stayed in my room for that. But we had a 5-minute video, and then the next day. Now let me tell you, they did not tell us what time to get up. They just said we had to be up early in the morning, right? So I go to sleep roughly, I tried to go to sleep at 10:30. I fall asleep around 12, right? I get up at 4:36, right? And so I get up because of a wake-up call, right? And so I get up, and I'm thinking, oh, we got time. And then I get another call, hey, you're running a little late. So I'm hurry up, trying to rush and stuff. So I finally made it to the lobby or whatever, and we ate. And then everybody that was riding on the shuttle bus, they loaded up on the shuttle. I drove, so I just followed the shuttle. We get to MEPS. It's cold. Mind you, it's October, and I'm loving this weather because, baby, yes, I love it. I don't like the heat, but it's cold, and everybody is just, we're like in a formation, right? We're in a formation. Everybody that is just going to MEPS is on the far left, and then the rest of the rows is 4 rows of people that were shipping out that same day. So we get in there, they check our temperature again. We put all our stuff in this little basket, and then we run it through that little, that little security machine. And then we all went into this room, and we all sat in little lobby area. So then everybody that was going to MEPS, we all got moved into this classroom, and this nice lady came in. Well, the man came in first, and he gave us a little overview of how MEPS was gonna be. And then this lady came in, and she breathalyzed us, and she went over all of our paperwork and stuff, right? So then, by the way, my breathalyzer came back negative. Haha. Shout out to my recruiter telling me no mouthwash, because, honey, it would have said I had alcohol in my system because of my mouthwash. Anyway, so Y'all, okay. So it's time for us to finally like go through our medical exam, right? So the first thing I did was the urine sample. So I know people be like, they're gonna watch you pee. I was the only girl, by the way. I got lucky. Shout out to God. I was the only girl out of the 4 other people that was getting like that was getting screened today or that day. I was so thankful. So I go in the room to pee in a cup. She gives me a cup to pee, and she's not watching me at all because I guess she felt uncomfortable. But I'm a shy peer, so I just kind of had to force myself to pee. And then she was like, "You don't need that much, honey." I can't even get myself to pee. What are you talking about? Like, I know it seemed like I'm peeing a lot. You don't even hear nothing. Like, I'm sorry. It's taking me too long. I'm a shy peer. I'm sorry. So after that, like, I had to give her the cup back without washing your hands first, and then you give her the cup, and then you go wash your hands. And so I asked the man, I was like, do we get our drug results or our any of the tests that deals with pee, do we get it right back? And then he was like, no, it gets shipped off to some lab. So I was like, okay. So anyway, so it was a drug test, a pregnancy test, and then like your sugar. That's what all your pee was for or whatever. So then after my pee test, we did a regular doctor where they ask you stuff like, have you been depressed or anything like that? I said no to everything because I haven't or whatever. So after that, I took my vision test and I wore my glasses. Y'all, I'm so blind. I am blind as a bat. I did the vision test and they had these like circles or whatever, and it was like which circle would stand out to you or whatever. I've never done that before until yesterday, and that was the most interesting thing ever. My eyes couldn't really see what was jumping out to me. I mean, I don't know, but I passed it or whatever. And then after that, we did the hearing test. Mind you, I was so freaking sleepy. It was only like 7 by then. We were up for like, we got up at 4:30. It was only like 7 by then. I'm up in the hearing room like with the headphones on, and it was like they gave us this clicker, and every time you heard a sound, make sure you like click the thing or whatever. I'm half asleep in the hearing booth, and I'm just trying to keep myself awake as I clicked. And then I guess the test was like coming to be over, but I was falling asleep, so I just kept on clicking. Luckily, the lady came in and she was like, "Everybody passed or whatever." Da 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 da. Baby, I didn't know what was going on. I was very much tired. I was sleeping. And the beeps, I was hearing them all right, but anyway. So after that, then was the actual medical exam. So everybody says, like, I heard before I went to MEPS, you gotta do it in your underwear. You're not gonna have any clothes on. You're gonna be around a bunch of girls. Shout out to God, it was just me in that room. But I kind of didn't like that because all the tension was on me. But they made us do these little exercises just to see, like, you know, stuff like this or like this. And so we did stuff like that. Y'all, the duck walk, that really had my knee hurting. And when the lady was like, does any of this hurt? No, ma'am. But can we stop now? Like, the duck walk was super intense, and I just kept trying to like rush through it. Like, I kept stopping, and she was like, no, get back down and try it again. And mind you, it was cold in there. I had my bra, my underwear, socks. No, she made me take my socks off. It was cold. I was freezing in that little room doing a duck walk. Imagine. So then after that, she gave me this paper gown to put on, and I had to take the rest of my clothes off, and the examination was literally not nothing at all. They didn't stick nothing up you or nothing like that. It's not like that at all. It's just like a regular doctor visit, like a checkup. They just had to check and make sure you don't have no STDs or nothing, or visible bumps or scars or anything like that on your private area. So that didn't go bad at all. She checked my stomach and my back and stuff like that, and then after that, they fingerprinted us. They made sure our fingerprints was in the system. Oh, I got my height and weight checked during the naked physical or whatever too. I got my height and weight checked, and then I'm trying to remember. I think that's around the time we went over our contract. So I signed a 4-year contract just to start off, just to get the feel for the Air Force or whatever, just in case, hey, I don't really like this, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. But I signed a 4-year contract, and then they finalized the contract, and then I came back and looked over some more stuff, like signed some more stuff, and then after that, they were like, okay, but around this time, it's like 10 something, so they were like, alright, so I'm gonna get you guys to sit and wait before the ceremony, and you guys can have some lunch. Y'all, they fed us sandwiches. It was pretty good. I wasn't complaining or nothing. The best part about the freaking lunch was the cookies. The cookies were so good. Like, I used to eat those my senior year. They were so good. So after I ate or whatever, I begged them to let me get my phone out the car. Also, I left my phone in the car because I didn't know if we could bring it in there. I didn't know if they wanted us to be on our phones or not. So I left my phone in the car, and it was so boring. And I was just like, okay. But I was super, super nice, and I was very polite. So this little, can I please go get my phone? I just want to call my mom and tell her about what's going on right now. So yeah, and then they let me go get my phone. I was on my phone for a little bit. Tell me why I fell asleep in the chair. Like, I was that tired. Like, this man literally came up to me and was like I was asleep. Honey, I'm tired. Like, baby, we got up at 4:30. I'm sorry for everybody else who got up at 4. I know y'all were tired too, but baby, I was tired. So then after that, they gathered the like 4 of us or whatever, and I was talking to this dude that I knew, like the one who got the same recruiter as me, and like in the beginning when we were in that classroom, in the very beginning, they were all talking about the like physical or whatever, and how they had to bend over and cough and stuff. And so I asked them, how was it? And then he was like, it was very awkward. And I was like, did you have to cough? No, I didn't have to cough. It was so funny. So then after that, they gathered us, and and we went into this little room, and we watched a video on swearing in or whatever. And then, y'all, the moment that I was waiting for, I swore in, and it was just like, it was so crazy, because I'm just like, dang, like after saying the oath or whatever, it was just like, dang, like, I'm really out there. I'm like, I'm really game. Like, I'm really game. Like, I'm game for real. Like, real deal. Like, it was just so crazy. I'm just like, oh my God, like, that's crazy. I did that. Oh, I forgot to say. So, but while I was signing my contract and stuff, when I went in there to the Air Force liaison, that's what it was called. It was like a little office where you like go over your paperwork and stuff. Before I went over my paperwork, I had to lift this weight, right? And so the man was like, we're just gonna keep putting pounds on, right, to see what you can lift. So you just like pick it up like this and then push it over your head like this, right? So I'm thinking, and I had to lift 70 pounds. So I'm thinking that if I like he did it 2 times, right? I didn't know what the weight was at already, but I thought I had lifted 70 pounds. And he was like, "You're done?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so when I had finished, I thought I had lifted 70 pounds or whatever. So after we swore in, I had, they put it on Facebook or whatever, because your parents can't come to that. But they put it on Facebook, and then after I had left, we went to the recruiter's office to pick a job, right? So tell me why. She goes, "You have to go back to MEPS." And I'm like, "Why?" And she was like, "You didn't lift the 70 pounds. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Like, I'm just over here like, what? What do you mean I didn't lift? I didn't, why? He didn't tell me I didn't lift 70 pounds. I didn't know how many pounds I lift. I was just like, okay, whatever. So we sat there trying to pick a job, and I'm just like, oh, it was a long process. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I still didn't end up picking a job because I had to go back to MEPS, but I did swear in, you see it or whatever, gang is thing. So I had to go back to MEPS and lift more weight, and then what else do I have to do? And then I had to pick a job. So yeah, and the only jobs that I really want is either like a personnel job or medical so bad. Like, medical is my top pick. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I want to go into surgical service so bad, and I just pray that I mysteriously get the job, y'all. Like, pray for me that I get that job. But anyway, yeah, that's how MEPS went for me. It was really chill, laid back, just super tired. After I left the recruiter's office, no, before I left, she gave me a bag of stuff, and it was so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is really happening. So she gave me this shirt. I was like, before she gave it to me, I was like, where's my shirt? She was like, I'm about to give it to you, but she only had mediums. And I was like, that's cool. So I got this Air Force water bottle, an Air Force shaker. I think these are stickers. I think. Why is it like this? Whatever. Air Force sticker. Air Force hat. Hashtag fitted cap. Giving the girls fitted cap vibes. This is how the dudes be where I'm from. Like, hold on, let me see how it looks. Let me make sure I get the fitted cap right. I gotta, oh my god, this is not a fitted cap. This is depressing. And you guys had to watch that. Wow. Anyway, Air Force Frisbee, Air Force mirror, some of these thingies, wristbands, one, you know that thing that you put your mouse on, mouse pad. Yeah, and then they got me some pencils or whatever, and a lanyard. Wow, I probably need this for my keys. Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby. Here's $20. Anyway, so yeah, that's all the stuff that came in my Air Force bag. Yeah, that's about it. That was my MEPS experience. It was really chill, actually. It wasn't too bad. If you guys did like this video, make sure you give it a like, a comment, and subscribe. And let me know down below what you want to see next. I am going to film my ASVAB experience too. And I probably do it right after this video. So if you see me in this outfit already, it's pre-filmed, not dirty. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah. Bye.